Hello, girl. Hello, Libra. How are you doing? My name is Simply Velka, and I'm going to be doing your general reading for this week. Now, when it comes to any type of general reading that I offer on my channel, I always ask you to rely on your intuition. I say this because I like to speak in examples, and what I mean by this is that I will be translating the cards in a way of, like, for example, let's say I'm seeing it in like a relationship. But for you, the message pertains to like a career situation, right? Or a family situation, right? So this is where you have to use your intuition and figure out how the cards are trying to speak to you in your situation, right? And take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because I'm not going to take it personally. I also apparently can't speak right now. Lots of cards coming in for your second row, but let me get into your second row, speaking of which. So for your second or your rows in general, Libra, I'm going to be pulling 3 rows for you. Your first row is going to be the energies that you're dealing with, and maybe a little bit of the residue from the past. Your middle row is the energy and the blessings to come. And then your third row is my favorite row personally, where we're going to be talking about from Spirit. It's going to be suggestions from Spirit from what you should be working on this week, because I can tell you about what's coming to you, but it serves you no good if you don't know how to get there. So let's jump into this reading right now for Libra. I'm going to be showing you the cards as I talk about them and pull more clarifiers as I see necessary. So for your first row, we have the 9 of Earth, we have the Moon card, and we have Archangel Michael, the Wheel. Beautiful cards, really. So I want to jump into the 9 of Earth first. We have enjoying life's little luxury, spending quiet time alone, successful self-employment. So for a lot of you Libras, I feel like this has just kind of been like the Hermit card comes up in your middle rows. Now I'll get into that after. But this is the 9 of Earth is telling me, Libra, that you kind of have just been like reserving a little bit. You've been reserving a little bit. You've been trying to just focus on what it is that, I feel like, obviously it talks about successful self-employment. So maybe you just have been hermiting recently and just been focusing on yourself and focusing what drives you and fulfills you right now. I feel like this is a good sign for you. And I say this because we have the Moon card, Archangel Haniel, equal number 18, equaling to number 9. I feel like this is the card that pushed you or motivated you to go into this Hermit / 9 of Earth energy. I say this because this card says important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, and releasing fears that hold you back. So I feel as if something triggered you. Something happened that kind of got your butt in gear almost, or something inspired you. Something happened that caused you to have this Hermit moment. And it's like for some Libras, it's almost as if you kind of sensed something going on, and then like you're kind of like going into your bunker before the madness happens, sort of thing. You're kind of like, you feel something happening, right? And you have the Wheel card, Archangel Michael, talking about a time for positive change, a situation that suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So whenever Archangel Michael comes forward, it's beautiful. I love it when he steps forward for you, Libra. So how these cards are kind of telling a story, just before I pull any clarifiers, this is telling me, Libra, that's like you're kind of getting the sense of something. It doesn't have to be good or bad. It could be just like you feel like you're onto something, or you might have like a wonderful plan, or you just got inspired to do something, so now you're just like burying yourself in some information or with yourself, so you can just put all your focus and energy onto that. But with the Moon card coming in, I feel like for some people it's almost as if like you're responding to something that might have been challenging in your life, or is coming, like you sense something happening and you're kind of reserving and like bracing yourself for impact almost. But I feel like you're not being dissuaded by it, because the Wheel card, Archangel Michael, steps forward, which is number 10, equaling to 1 for numerology. So I don't remember if I said this already, Libra. Write down number 9 and number 1 for numerology and look it up after this reading. But yeah, with the Wheel card, this is like you're doing the right things right now. You're putting yourself first, and you're doing the right things. Yeah. So I pulled just some clarifiers. You have some powerful energies going on for you right now, Libra. I have the Hanged Man on top of the 9 of Earth. And so what this is telling me, that's like you need to commit to this. You need to continue on with this energy. I know this first row is talking about the energies of what you were dealing with in the past, but I truly do feel like you need to continue on with this hanged man coming forward. And it goes into I'll explain more in the second row. It makes more sense. The Justice card comes forward on top of the Moon. So it's interesting. It's almost as, because the moon talks about something being revealed to you. And with the Justice card coming forward, this is our card, by the way, this is the Libra card. It's almost as if like you're coming into your power through something happening, through something being revealed. And it's absolutely insane because we have the World card on top of the Wheel card, Archangel Michael. And this is like saying it's like you're coming into your power, Libra, through something being revealed or through some specific event where it's just like something may just even click for you, right? And you're completely just taking the world by your hands, or like you're just taking matters into your own hands. It's wonderful. I love seeing this. I want to pull some moon cards for you guys for this first row before we get into your second row. But yeah, Libra, such powerful energies. A lot of major arcana for your first row. A win-win. Oh, speaking of our Justice card, speaking of the arcana that was our card, we have the full moon in Libra. Libra, a win-win outcome is in forecast. I'm glad I pulled this. This is such a, just keep going right now, Libra. I know for some of you, I feel like this card was pulled where it's kind of like you might be starting to lose your motivation a little bit, but it's like all these cards are really emphasizing for you, Libra, to keep on going, keep on pushing yourself, keep on just persevering, as cheesy as it might sound. I truly feel as if with all these, how these energies are setting up, Libra, this is just like a time to continue investing in yourself right now, continue hermiting, because this goes into our second row. We have the Judgment card, the Hermit card, and the Two of Swords in reverse. This is very interesting energy. I held it up upright for you just so you can see it, but this is inverted. And this is interesting energy. And I'm gonna explain why. Because I also pulled the is this Four Swords? Yeah, this Four Swords and the Nine of Swords, along with the second row. Usually I only do 3 card piles, right? 3 cards for each row. But this is telling me something, because it's kind of giving me confirmation from your first row, Libra, from the Moon card, of where something might happen that just challenges you. I'm really trying not to sound ominous, because I really don't, like, I would tell y'all straight up if I felt like it's gonna be like a bad thing for everybody, right? I really don't feel that way. The cards and how they're setting up, I feel as if this is more of like a mental challenge, where it's going to be like it's going to call for you to challenge yourself, to really challenge your ego and challenge like your emotional capability, or like how stable you are. Really, I guess is really the only way I can sum this up, right? The Four Swords and the Nine of Swords is telling me that it's like, with this reveal with the Moon card, something comes into play. Something happens. If it hasn't happened to you yet, Libra, I'm being straight up, something happens that challenges you and really could make you spiral. This is Nine of Swords is talking about like inner demons and really could just make you spiral. But I feel like this is good for you, because this is where it's like, this is the lesson that's happening, where you need to learn to not allow something to spiral you and allow it to motivate you to continue to create. There's this push for you to just come to peace with things, not handling things and yourself, because you have such energies coming forward to you, Libra, where it's like things are going to be handled. You have the Judgment card and the Justice card come forward to you. The Judgment card is for your second row, and it's like, I truly just feel as if it's like almost as if, I mean, I can relate to this just because I'm a Libra Scorpio cusp, but I always associate Archangel Michael. He comes forward when it comes to like social connections, and like kind of protect you in terms of like who you keep in your space or who you just give energy to, and just, you know, it's just normal and social interactions. He usually steps forward to help empower you, and I kind of get the sense will lay that like he's coming forward to let you know, it's like, hey, don't worry about it, rise above it, because Judgment Day is coming and justice is going to be served, Libra. You just focus on you, because it's a win-win outcome in forecast. We have the full moon, Libra. This is beautiful energy. I really am trying to like like emphasize how important for you right now, Libra, to just maintain your energy and keep all your energy focused on yourself right now. Because with all these major arcana cards and with all these archangels stepping forward to you, I always associate this with like a lot of high energy happening around you. So it's like, utilize that energy to your benefit. Don't put that high energy into whatever the moon card reveals to you. This could be revealing like for some people social things. This could be revealing like a job situation for some, you know, it could, whatever this reveals, just don't sink into it. You want to move on from it. The Two of Swords inverted is telling me that it's like because it was inverted, it's really telling me that like this is going to be really the challenge for a lot of Libras, is not emotionally reacting to this. So yeah, I feel like the more calm you are, Libra, this week, the better off you're going to be. Just continue focusing on your hermiting energy. You just, like, there's such a push for you right now, Libra, to just continue to hermit, continue focusing on yourself, continue focusing on your own hustle, and everything is going to come in, like, everything's going to play out beautifully in the way that it needs to. I'm going to bring up the wheel card, Archangel Michael, again, because I just thought about this. Libra, the card says itself, a time for positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward. I feel like that situation is through the moon card. The fortune is on your side, though. There's the emphasis on time for a positive change. Focus on positive energy. Focus on realizing that fortune is on your side. This is what I was saying. It's like fortune, I view fortune as in like energies, because it's like, it's not going to just be given to you. It's up to you to manifest this fortune by using the ingredients or energy in your favor. And you're only going to do that if you hermit and put yourself first, Libra. I'm going to stop that though. You get the point what I'm trying to say. Let's get into your third and final row, Libra. We have, this is what you need to be working on. So we have the Two of Swords, the Eight of Discs, and the Six of Wands. Whew. This is a doozy of a one. I don't know why doozy is becoming my word, and I hate it. So let me show you the Two of Wands and the Six of Wands, or Two of Swords and the Six of Wands, because I feel like this is directly correlated to these two go together. I feel like this is for you, Libra, to not let your mind spiral. You know, I keep on talking about where it's just like where it's like having like that mental stability or that emotional stability. I'm not saying that you're unstable. I'm just saying this is going to be your week. Like, our card keeps coming forward, the full moon in Libra, the Justice card keeps coming forward, Libra, is because you're being asked to maintain balance in your emotions and balance just everywhere. I'm really almost getting that it's not about you. Don't make it about you right now, because the Two of Swords comes in where it's like you might be questioning or like overthinking relationships in your life, or overthinking even like your own situation, or maybe you're just doubting yourself, right? I feel as if like the worst thing that you can do is feel like this, almost as if like you may feel justified in that moment, but in actuality like you're going to regret it later. No, well, I don't want to say you're going to regret it later. You're going to feel justified in that moment, but once the commotion lays down, you kind of like quiets down, you're going to be like, I kind of wish I just focused on my own hustle. You know, Eight of Discs. This is what you're being suggested to do. It's almost as if like this is like this row is telling you is like how things would play out if you don't maintain a balance, Libra. It's like if you don't just kind of just focus on you right now, focus on your craft, you're going to end up getting sucked into the madness of it all. And, you know, maybe you're just going to be affected by other people's energies. And it's through that, like, it's going to impact your own, or where it's going to start taking, like, by being exposed to those other energies, it's going to affect your own mental. So keep your mental clear, continue your hermiting energy, continue focusing on your hustle, Libra, and things are going to pan out beautifully for you. I promise you. But yeah, that is the cards that I have for you, Libra. I hope this was helpful to you. If this was helpful to you, let me know which card called out to you the most. I know for me personally, I'm a Libra Scorpio cusp, and so I was just really drawn to the full moon in Libra and the Justice card. I'm really taking a lot of pleasure in our cards coming forward in this powerful reading. I love you so much. If this reading did give you a sense of direction in your life, I would love for you to give me a like and subscribe, because it does help out my channel so much. But until next time, guys, I really hope that you give me the opportunity at some point again in the future to read your cards again. I love you so much. Bye.